Hey there! My name in the web is Faxmave, or Fax for short, and I'm doing a let's play of Digimon Rumble Arena. First off, I sorta messed up with the memory card file for this emulator, so I did not save the progress I did on my last video. That's why Rippermon and Blackbar Greymon are not unlocked. I'll fix it until next episode. Secondly, I would like to thank for the comments on my last video. As I said, I am really doing it for fun, for myself, but it sure raises my morale to receive such kind feedback. Thanks a lot! Also, I did admit that I will be playing the Japanese version of Digimon Rumble Arena called Digimon Tamers Battle Evolution. In fact, that's one of my points. I watched the show when I was young, of course, but recently I watched all seasons with subtitles, and so I got much more used to the Japanese voices than the ones I heard when I was a kid. But my main reason is, it has the evolution song or the opening songs of each season. I'm crazy about them. They never leave my playlist. It's even hard for me to pick a favorite evolution song. When they come up in my playlist, I listen to it thinking, oh, this is the best evolution song ever. My favorite. But then comes the next one and I think exactly the same when I'm listening to it, and so on. So the ones from the new season, Cross Wars, are really good, and maybe one called Tagiruchi Kara is my favorite by small lead. That being said, today I picked Guilmon, so let's play it. Alright, Guilmon. Guilmon obviously debuted in Digimon Tamers, the first episode, which was called Guilmon's Born, the Digimon I Created, meaning that Takato had created him. The boy made him up, and then the Diginoms granted his wish by making... Oops, ouch, okay. By making one of his TCG cards, his trading card game cards, become a blue card. Which is why Guilmon is also known, even if rarely, as the Digimon born from a blue card. No! Drat. Okay. Here in Rumble Arena, his attacks are pretty standard. His circle attack is an element throwing in his card's fire. Oh, come on, why didn't he get hit? Is an element throwing attack in his case fire, of course, in his case fire. While his triangle attack, I'll show you in a minute. Let me just okay. His triangle attack is a melee attack. That means it's not throwing anything. It's really me attacking, like this. So cute. His evolution, Guilmon, have attacks that are pretty hard to master in my opinion. His circle is this attack that's sort of a dash that sometimes it's hard to hit, and besides that, you have to make sure you won't throw yourself off a ledge. His triangle attack is a spiral that is also hard to hit, especially if you're not on the ground. However, his last ultimate attack is usually easy to hit. Yeah. I planned to say it was easy to hit and then I miss it. That's just how Lady Murphy goes, right? Sorry, I mean Murphy-in-law. A little code switch there, sorry. It's a joke, don't try to understand that. Anyways, so his last ultimate attack of Guilmon is usually pretty easy, and also it takes a lot of damage, so you see me a lot. Oh, trying to get to evolve using his ultimate attack as soon as a good opportunity shows up. I won't stay long in Guilmon's farm. Ouch! I was hit there, if you didn't notice. Because I didn't. Oh! But only I survived. Now back to his lore. So, Guilmon was created by the wish of Takato. Thus, there's only one Guilmon, right? Well, in Takato's universe. But since Tamers was aired, he has shown up in pretty much all Digimon World series, like in Digimon World 3, in Digimon World 4, That Squad, Dusk and Dawn, and so on. In other games, when it's not Guilmon that shows up, it's Guilmon, including other movies too, movies like Digimon X Evolution. Guilmon shows up there, and theoretically, it happens not in the Tamers universe, or maybe in another timeline. But anyways, that's just speculation. But Guilmon shows up there, or more specifically, Guilmon shows up there, and sure, there's more than one way to get to each Digivolution on Digimon, but I mean, Guilmon pretty much shows Guilmon's ears, so you think it's the normal evolution of Guilmon? Ouch. Okay. So the thing is, probably in Takato's universe, there's not a species Guilmon, just the Guilmon, the one that Takato created. But it's loud and clear that all seasons happen in different universes. Probably with each series having its own Digimon world. And by loud and clear, I mean in Tamers. They hint that Takato put on his goggles because he wanted to be like Taichi and Daisuke. But in Cross Wars, it's really said out loud. Oh, come on! So, yeah. There's no point... Ouch. There's no point trying to fight him and trying to remember everything I have to say at the same time. And try to concentrate a little bit more. There we go. As I was saying, there's no point in trying to make one storyline for the series, because they are happening at different universes. Also, there's no contradiction that Takato made Guilmon up while he seems to be commonplace in games, because in Takato's universe, he created Guilmon, while in another universe he could be just usual, just natural, you know? And that makes me wonder, what if the things we created, like dragons, mythological creatures, even stories, are just what really happens or what really exists in other universes? Well, if all of them are like that, then there's a world somewhere out there where Digimon World... Oh, oops, Digimon Adventure 002 was true, and then there'll be a world where people and Digimon live in peace. Ha! I don't think any universe could get any cooler than that. I mean, come on, imagine living... Oh no! Imagine living with Digimon. They would at least make life easier. Sure, okay. How about Sure, there will be some problems, like Metamons creating fires everywhere, but there would be other ways to save it too. I'm sure, like, Digimon could show up and freeze the fire and or something. Can you freeze the fire? But you know what I mean. There will be a lot of things that Digimon make easier. Harder sometimes, but mostly easier. And besides, whatever. Even if it makes life harder, wouldn't you not, wouldn't you want to live in a world where Digimon are true, and Digimon exist, and Digimon are there every day? I at least would like to have a Guilmon with me. That would actually mean that some sad stories I've written would actually be true, but let's just keep on thinking that the good ones are true. Ouch. Oops, sorry guys. My controller was disconnected for a second. Huh, that never happened. So, while time was frozen, I kept saying the name of my attack. That's interesting. Okay, so this one is pretty easy. I mean, the first one you beat actually. This bonus. All I have to do is smash square. But you don't even have to smash it so hard. Because the attacks are pretty slow. All I have to do is have one attack ready when the next one is out. And I'm almost almost losing there, but okay. Oh come on, I was better at this. But still, I mean, it's just smashing square. That's pretty easy. Even if you lose the other bonus, this one you probably win. Guilmon. Okay. I said last time that the places and the Digimon we face are random, but I should have said that without actually searching. The truth is, I think they're random. They don't seem to follow any logic, but at the same time, I'm not so sure. For example, now we are two sort of fire-based Digimons, and we're fighting the only fire-based place. So I don't know. Oh, by the way, you can sort of notice that this game was probably launched before the ending of Tamers, because when Guilmon digivolves or Renamon, they say Shinka or even Warp Shinka, I've heard, and that's not how Digimon that season became Ultimate forms or Megas. They would say Biomerge evolution or Matrix evolution. Matrix evolution, not Matrix Shinka, not Warp Shinka. So I thought the developers just thought, oh, they did it last season, they're probably gonna do it again this season. Or maybe they just want to make it simple, I don't know, but I think they did not know. They were going to use another word this time. I'll probably face Blackboard Greymon again. But that's okay, it's good to have a challenge sometimes. I mean, besides the last boss. Oh come on, I was sorta waiting for this. And why I was waiting for it? It's simple. Takato created Guilmon to be an enhanced Agumon. You can notice the similarities, and it's not just, well, I mean, it might be just that the developers thought it looked cooler to resemble Agumon, but it's justified. I mean, Takato liked the first season himself, so he wanted someone to be like Agumon, but not just like Agumon. He wanted a better Agumon, so he made something fiercer, and that's why he's a virus type. Which is actually funny, because you see, oops, Takato is meant to be sort of a crybaby, a sensible boy. And then he created something to be a virus type? Something to be fierce and like a bad boy sort of guy? It's suspicious at least. No! Ah. But anyway, even if the developers just wanted to look similar to the adventure, it's sure that they justify it well, because it's just another point that shows that he wanted something similar to Agumon, and then it was because he watched the first season. So I actually like that they did this, or they did this the way they did, explaining why he looks like Agumon. Because they could be like just, no, it's normal. We don't have to explain why he looks similar. I'm sure a lot of animes would have done that, but they took time to explain it. That's fun. And that's it. Oh, I'm floating there. That's funny. Oh, come on! Open! That's kind of evil part of my childhood, but I like it to end with my enemies there, like I was throwing them out. Wasn't always an angel. Anyways, there it is. Well, even if I'm facing Black Rock Guilmon, there's something I need to say, and I forgot. So, I talked about how much I love Digimon songs, especially the opening and the evolution songs of its season. And then, I feel kind of obligated to say that it's like to show you guys a channel on YouTube called OST Digimon. I don't know who owns it, I have no relation whatsoever with it, except that I really own them. Whoever that owns the channel, I really own them a lot, because a few years ago I used to travel to work somewhere, and I wasn't allowed to, you know, have my own songs, my music player, cell phone or something. But I could sometimes, when my boss was away actually, and my other nicer boys was there, I could sometimes listen to songs on YouTube while doing, because I was doing something that did not require my full attention, and I would I would listen to that channel, OST Digimon. So from now on, I'll use when I use a song from there, I'll put that link in the description of that channel's version of that song. You know, like the video they have that song. You can find there not only songs but also, you know, soundtracks from all seasons. Whew. I won by a little bit there. That was close. Okay, I'm underestimating him, thinking that he wouldn't guard. Oh, the part that fell off, it's still off. The next round, no, oof, that was close. Interesting. There we go. Alright, so Reapermon. I forgot to mention last episode, but you cannot slash. You can notice that my strategy changes a lot with him. You can see how much I'm afraid of him, that I keep running away instead of facing him like the others I would. Ouch. I try not to get a single hit. Not because I want to make it perfect, but because sometimes once I get the first hit, he'll just combo. Like he'll combo out of half of my life out. It's terrible. I think he's trying to... I'm not sure what he's trying to do. Oof, okay. That was a not very smart move of him. I don't know why he's not using his ultimate. Maybe this emulator has some trouble with artificial intelligence. Because I'm sure he did on PlayStation. He would... Oh, he would use that so many times. And you're sucked at it, it's awful. I'm just... It's sad that I will not get to see it. It'll feel like I'm overreacting, but he's really worse in the console. Ah, I forgot. But he too forgot, so there we go. I mean, I forgot he... No! Oof, that was close. Because sometimes... No. Oof, okay, I'm not stunned. Okay. Sometimes I'll get caught in that final blade and he sort of carries me. And then he ends with his final attack and stuns me, and then uses his ultimate, and there goes like 70% of my life without I can do anything. Literally can't do anything to stop him. But I'm gonna win again. It's almost disappointing to see this last boss so easily defeated out. So, this was today's episode. As you can see, I unlocked again Black War Guilmon and Reapermon, but I'll re-unlock Sakuyamon. This is the computer versus player mode. I'll show you what I mean to do by that. In the normal way we play the, I don't know how I can call it, campaign I think, but it's not really a campaign, but you can see what I mean. There's no way to unlock these evolutions to play directly, but in the player versus computer version, the player versus computer mode of playing, you can unlock them to play. You can start as Guilmon, and then when you fill up your energy you can use the ultimate attack. Only then. But well, if you liked this video, I would really like to hear your opinion, to maybe receive your like, but if you didn't, I really don't mind. I will just keep doing this until I'm satisfied. So that's it. I'll see you next week with Terriermon. And if you have played this game a lot like I did, you'll see what I'm trying to pull out here. You see what I'm trying to do, who I'm trying to unlock. But well, see you guys next week. Yuki wa mirai sushi wa. No! Ah! Now I'm dizzy. See? His combo I talked about?